President Volodymyr Zelenskyy has called his negotiations and talks with Donald Trump long and detailed, covering the battlefield situation and steps toward peace. Security guarantees top the agenda, with Zelenskyy noting the U.S. readiness to support Ukraine in building a protective security architecture. In fact, talks also focus on the return of children, the prisoner releases, and preparing a leaders' summit to resolve sensitive issues. Zelenskyy thanked Trump and European leaders, including Macron, Starmer and Ms. Meloni, stubbed the leaders who had accompanied him, calling it an important step and proof of the genuine U.S.-European unity in pursuit of peace. Ambassador, so are we, after close to 3 years of the war, is the world closer towards peace? And if yes, is this going to be lasting peace that we're going to see in the region? What is your understanding of the meeting that took place and the steps that are going to be taken next?
Why do you keep all these difficult questions for me in the end? I'm sorry, I can't answer your question. I don't think anyone can really. But let me put it this way.
Especially with Trump, isn't it?
No, I think the whole situation is this. Trump, of course, is very unpredictable. But beside Trump, okay, let me put it this way, first of all. I think the meeting was as I thought it should go. The presence of the European leaders at the meeting was very helpful, because Trump could not put Zelenskyy under pressure. If Zelenskyy had gone alone, I'm quite certain that Trump, in his usual manner, would have tried to bamboozle Zelenskyy into accepting whatever terms and conditions he had, number one. Number two, Putin should be happy. I think Europeans should have something to think about after the meeting. Essentially, the situation is same as Putin had conveyed, that yes, we want peace, Zelenskyy wants peace. The only way is whether the peace should come through ceasefire or through an agreement. Trump is very clear, and I think Trump has been able to convince the Europeans that we will need to have an agreement to have peace. And in that peace, 2 or 3 elements. Security guarantees. USA has said that yes, they can play a role in security guarantees. Putin has said no NATO there. So what kind of security guarantees do we expect in Ukraine? A kind of a forced position there, interceding between the Ukrainians and the Russians. UNPROFOR comes to mind. Yugoslavia, when it broke up, it did very well, but would that be acceptable? That's a big if. What kind of security guarantees? Territory exchange. Zelenskyy saying no, but I think eventually he will have to get around to it in some way or the other, because without the Black Sea security, everything is going to be a no-no for the Russians. So therefore, territorial exchange, yes. Security guarantees, that is the key. And and no NATO membership, that's a definite. So let us see where it goes from there, whether it takes 3rd meeting, 4th meeting. And incidentally, if we say that Putin coming to the trilateral is a great achievement, no. Putin had said that he will meet. Zelenskyy wants to meet Putin separately, bilateral. That is not going to happen. Trilateral, yes. Let us see what happens. Because just like Trump, who is unpredictable, Zelenskyy is not his own man. He also works with the Europeans. So we need to see what the Europeans want.